Wow. Yeah, that happens sometimes. You sent 2 G's over? That'd be nice right now. I've heard I look like Maven. I did look at that guy. I think I do look like him, except for Maven's like more built. He's like more muscular. I do not have any Bitcoin. I don't know. You tell me, bro. I was just trying to catch up with some of my subscribers. Hopefully, I mean, like, I live in Iowa, so this is prime time for us. Everybody's usually at work or kind of moving around. Yeah, so I don't know much about Bitcoin. I think that if I could invest in it and then get my money out when I want, I would do it, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem. I know a lot of people have lost a lot of money with Bitcoin. Okay. Zombieland. Is that where we're headed next? I'm just chilling out right now. Thought I'd fire up this YouTube for a minute. See if any of these guys dropped in. But this isn't like my normal time. Usually I do YouTube lives like later, kind of later in the evening. I do not miss my old fighting days. I have moved on. Good experiences though. Had a lot of good experiences. What are you talking about? My tree? I mean, I've been an athlete my whole life. I think that, I don't know, I have a lot of like sports related great stories. You know, I think some of the best stories to be told, like nobody will ever see, you know. Yeah, I got a tree right there. I have two of them actually. That's the shorter one. That's the smaller one. Ugh. I don't think I was either. Definitely never the victim. But I don't think I was either of those things. No, this is where I live. I'm just like going over some of my socials and like taking care of some emails and stuff like that. Well, it took a long time to get there. It's not like a lot of people think that there's some like miracle pills or there's some magic way to get to the top, and there really isn't. It took me a long time to get there. I am not rich, bro. I'm rich in spirit, that's for sure. He said, "You yawn like rich people." How do rich people yawn like, "Oh, I'm so tired." I'm not Indian at all, or Native American, as they would say. I am a Christian. I don't know. Like if you broke in, I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen, right? Maybe I'll make you a sandwich and then you can leave. Like, bro, get out of here. Yeah, I don't know how rich people laugh either. Okay, so what about? I read it. Now what? I look like your brother. He must be a good-looking guy. I know everybody comes on here and they're like, every day I look like somebody new. Tiki Barber. I don't look like Tiki Barber. Hey, doesn't Tiki Barber have an identical twin brother? What's his brother's name? Yeah, I read it. I got it right here. I'm just not going to read stuff out loud because sometimes it's not good for the other people. I get Andrew Tate quite often. My name is Andrew, so. Rondi. He's the less talented one. I thought one of them played like defensive back and then the other one was like a running back or something like that. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Lesh. Trying to. I have a hard time pronouncing all these names. Leela, how are you? It's been a while. You can call me Dollar General Andrew Tate. People call me Dollar General Vin Diesel. There was one guy, he was calling me Vin Gasoline, which I thought was pretty funny. I'm doing all right. I'm just kind of chilling out here. It's been a long, interesting day. I had a job interview this morning. Yeah, I don't think it's the right time and place to have like a religious battle. So you can believe what you want, and I'll believe what I want. Ron Day, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought one of them was like a DB and one was a running back. So how are you going to say like one wasn't as good as the other though? Like why is one not as talented? I hope it goes well for me too. Like I need to get my shit together. I, I need a job, man. I need to get my life back on track. And have a good day as well, sir. Yeah, I need to get my life on track. How about that? Let's do that. I need to get back in shape as well. I've actually gained some weight. I kind of did it on purpose, but we have, how many months do we have here? Where are we at? I think we have about 2 months till spring. Yeah, March, April. So I plan on, I'm going to start trying to lose weight maybe here in the next 2 weeks. So I'm in my bulk phase right now. How did I get off track? It's an interesting question. Yeah, bad circumstances, bad events. Yeah, I'm not very lazy, so. So yeah, for whatever reason, my body wants to be big. I've always like, after college, my body just stayed at like 235 pounds. So I've really had a hard time getting down weight, but my best weight is right between 200 and 205. And I'm 6 foot as well. It's not artificial. That is a money tree. It's a great plant. I live in Davenport, Iowa. Money, like Money, money. You could call it a Dollar Tree, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I've thought about these different professions, but I think there's kind of like age restrictions on some of this. Like, I think I could pass the physical testing, but they're like, I guess they really don't take guys. They try to have younger people, I guess. I did look at some other military positions, not to say you have to be in the military, but they have like different things you can enroll in, but they don't take people over like 35. I think they're doing a good job of their own. I don't know how I think being a detective, you have to have like, it's like you got to go to school to be a detective. I don't look that old, but I'm 47. A lot of people say I look young for 47. Yeah, I'm 47. So like when I look at some of these jobs, they're kind of like age restrictive. A lot of people say I look younger than my age. Yeah, I don't think it's bad to tell people they look good, guys or girls. Like, we all know what good looking people look like. He said, just lie. Just one number different on my birth date. Yeah, get a fake ID. Get a fake ID to become a cop. I'm doing all right, guys. How are you? I've heard about stuff like this. I think there was a guy who went to some high school and he posed like he was like a high school senior and he just went to school like the rest of the kids. And everybody thought he was a senior in high school, but he didn't even belong there. Like, I've heard of stuff like this. No, this is not guess your job day. I'm at home, by the way. I'm just checking my messages and stuff. I actually went to college. I just didn't graduate. So like I have like 3 classes and I can still graduate, but it's just difficult to get back in there. I am not retired, but I was involved in MMA for a really long time. Once again, I'm not retired. I never retired. I never had any significant retirement deal. Let me change this. I don't know how well you'll be able to see. Jesus, I went to college, bro. It's all good. My name is on the channel. You can Google search my name from the channel. I actually met Dwayne Johnson. He's a big guy. He's much taller than me. Yeah, well, it's a small town here. I guess I am a fake bodybuilder. I would probably be like, I'm kind of like a wannabe, like a wannabe bodybuilder. Yeah, I've worked in sales before. More like contracts, things like that. Locust. Oh, well, I'm really into bodybuilding. I've never really had the opportunity to go like all in with it. Another thing is I like being in shape, where I find that these guys that are bodybuilders are really out of shape. Like they can't run. There's a lot of things they can't do. You know, they're eating constantly to get bigger and bigger, and I don't know. I like the physique stuff though. I don't really care to fight again. I never really did. I think I did all I needed to do while I was there. I don't know anything about any upcoming matches. I don't watch TV. I don't have a TV, so I don't watch events. I don't know any events that are coming up or anything like that. Yeah, I think staying in shape is better than trying to become like overly muscular just because I see a lot of these guys and they're not doing well. Like after bodybuilding, their body is just destroyed. I do a little calisthenics, not a lot, but I do calisthenics, but mostly just cardio stuff. Like I ride my bike, I run. Everything I do is more cardio oriented. Um, I think one of the main reasons is I've had time to do it. In the past year or so, I some time freed up for me to kind of get more involved with social media. So I actually took it serious, and every day I'm like involved in social media. The live streaming came because I had posted some things online and people wanted a way to talk to me or like have conversations. So I started doing YouTube Live. That was just one way to do it. I live in Davenport, Iowa, but I can't say it's the best situation to be in. It is quiet. It's a nice, quiet little town, but I enjoy traveling. I'll put it that way. Well, I appreciate that. If you guys could subscribe, that'd be awesome. I mean, I'm definitely building up a following. People who like Google search my story and you know kind of learn more about me. I guess they have some relevant questions because I can relate to just about anybody. The time here is 3:21. I can say this, like the where we live, it's a pretty safe kind of town to live in, but it's kind of restricted. There's not a whole lot to do. It's kind of like close knit community, so you would just have to experience it for yourself. Damn, you're on the other side of the world, man. It's 3 a.m. there. What I was saying was if you search my name, you look at my information, usually I can relate to other people's lives. Like most people will see that we have a lot of similarities. I have a lot of similarities with most people. You would just have to like search my name, and there's a lot of information there. I will admit that there's some misinformation, so you got to be careful about that. There are some things that are there that just aren't true. My name is on the channel. It's Drew McFedries, but you can take the name off my channel and just Google search it. That's the easiest way. I think another thing, like doing this YouTube live, like not this one particularly, but during when I started doing the social media thing and a lot of people wanting to kind of have conversations with me about certain things, I started doing the live, but I realize it's kind of a twofold thing. Like there's a lot of questions I have for other people as well, so it's been kind of cool to touch base with people from around the world. That's fine. Again, that's part of it is like I guess there's a lot of information out there about me, and if I guess I'd rather be the one who's talking about me rather than having some spectator or some critic talking about me. I can talk about myself. And I can let people get to know me rather than have some critic or somebody who doesn't know me try to um, form an opinion of me or something like that. Holy mackerel. Wow. I'm not good at making people laugh. I'm sorry about that. I'm not a comedian. Well, listen, guys, I thought I'd come on here and see if I could catch up with some of my subscribers, but looks like everybody's busy. If you guys could subscribe, that'd be great. I'll probably come back on live tonight. I was thinking about going to the boxing practice. There's a boxing practice at 7. I was thinking about going there, but I don't know yet. See how I feel about it. So if you guys are new, please subscribe, and we can probably catch up later or something. Well, like I said, there's a lot of information there, and I think that, you know, if you just look a few things up, that gives us a base of, like, you know, to have good conversation, you know. I guess I don't know what you mean by support one or the other, because I have the same opinion about the whole Middle East scenario. Like, these are people that have been fighting over that land forever, and they need to just stop killing innocent people. That's my opinion. Like, I don't support anybody. I think that I don't support people that are killing innocent people. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, if you guys are new, please subscribe. And like I said, we could probably talk more later. Yeah, I mean, there does come a point where we have to realize that nobody's winning. That's my whole, like, when I look at the whole situation, like the Middle East, nobody is winning. It's just slaughterhouse. It's like, okay, what is the goal? Like, what is the goal of these people? Just to keep killing more and more innocent people, and then, like, overthrowing one country and turning it into a different name, and then overturning the name and turning it back to what it used to be. Like, what is the goal? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, guys, I do got to get off of here though. So yeah, guys, like I said, I'll probably come online later. I usually come on in the afternoon anyway. You know what? That's one outlook, you know, like, I just don't think that's the way to go about it. You know, but hey, that's what they think. So, all right, I'm checking out, guys. If you're new, please subscribe, and we will catch up later. It's 3:30 here. Like I said, I usually come on in the afternoons. So, I'll probably go to this boxing thing tonight at 7. Sometimes I do a live from the gym and stuff like that. But I appreciate you guys. We'll be talking soon.